My name is Mark Laird. The business is called Lairds of Troon. We're based in Ayrshire, Scotland, running the business since 2007. We work with residential, we work with commercial, we'll take on everything from projection and projection mapping through to restaurant audio. If we've got something that we can put together to exceed our clients' expectations, then that's what we'll do. Today we're in Spanish Butcher. It's in Miller Street in Glasgow, it's right in the heart of the city. Spanish Butcher's run by James Rusk. James contacted us directly because he really wanted to elevate Spanish Butcher's personality within the city and asked us to get involved. The brief wasn't to install some speakers. The brief was to create an atmosphere in here that would be very well noticed. We had to design that from scratch based on James's vision. They wanted what we did to be as low profile as possible. They didn't want massive big speakers in people's faces. They needed to have that level of sound that was crystal clear. But you're sitting having a conversation with your colleague over the steak. You can hear each other, but you don't miss the beat. Therefore, you're part of the atmosphere. The Sonance Mariners were a really good choice. Sonance is the kind of go-to when you want really crystal clear sound in these kinds of environments. And then Blaze came onto the scene and it was absolutely perfect for what we needed. Sonance and Blaze combined gives us the perfect environment. So there's 20 Mariner speakers on the trussing above our heads. Zones, you've got the main restaurant zone, you've got the front house, you've got the corridor that goes down into the toilets, and then you've got what they call the Spanish garden. They're obviously individual zones, but each speaker in the zone has got an individual, basically volume control. So they want to create that flow. That's the key, is to maintain the vibe. Sonance gave us everything we needed. We can hide speakers or we can have them on display and make them part of the decor without losing any quality or clarity. The sub gives us that really good bass, but it's not a huge big box sitting in the middle of the floor that detracts for the decor in the room. And you can still hear the music without losing the conversation. We know how good Sonance is as a product, but we also know how good Sonance is as a company. We also know how good Habitech are as a company, and combined, it's exactly what we need. We've got the confidence to walk into any property or premises and deliver. It's not just a speaker, it's everything that goes behind that. You have to have the right speaker for the right job. If we're coming in, we'll get the plans, send the plans to Habitech. They will give us basically a heat map. Here's the structure, here's the product that we're proposing, and Habitech worked with us. So it was a dialogue, it wasn't just a one-way street in that one. Not a lot of companies willing to work at that level. Habitech's one of the very few companies that will do that. It's definitely my favourite steakhouse, there's no doubt. As a project itself, it was fantastic. We've got a really good relationship with Rusk and Rusk as well. We've been asked to do other projects for them that are as good, if not better than this, which is great.
My name's Irina Mackenzie-Dean and I'm the General Manager of the Spanish Butcher Glasgow. This system's brilliant. Each thing is zoned out. You can change how it sounds in each zone as well. I think it makes a massive difference. It creates an atmosphere which you want. Customer comments about that as well, like they like the playlists and stuff as they're coming out. Just want to thank the company, they're really professional. Installation went really well. Feedback from team and management, who are the ones who are in charge of the system, has been really positive. So yeah, great job all around.